Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Panzer Corps II, an upcoming game by Matrix and Slytherin Games, an upcoming turn-based strategy and war game that allows you to play through the German campaigns of World War II from the point of view of the Germans, starting in 1939 all the way through the conclusion of the war, with a number of historical but also some fictional scenarios. We are in episode number 4 of our look at the North African campaign, the 1941 North African campaign, and we're fighting the Battle of Battleaxe, which is a British counteroffensive against the Germans. We're trying to hold the line along a series of ridges in the desert, and the British are bringing a large number of men against us. We may try and counterattack and seize some secondary objectives if we're able to, but that's the stage we're in. It's turn number 4, so it's still relatively early in this battle. This was taken from a live stream from a channel from a couple of days ago. I will be returning to other games shortly. This is sort of a preview version, a preview build that was shared with streamers and YouTubers ahead of time, so it's not final and perfect. But actually, I have some family staying with us at the moment, which is precluding me from streaming or recording new gameplay of other games at the moment. But we will be returning to doing that in the next couple of days. So this is episode number 4. We'll probably see episode number 5 tomorrow, and then we'll probably move on to mixing it up a little bit more as of Thursday, I would guess. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts below. And with that said, let's go ahead and jump right on in. All right, so our armor will attack there. Actually, wow, it's a better result for us. It overran that enemy tank unit. They're going to drive south here against this enemy armor. Destroy that unit, overrun it. Artillery will pound this enemy infantry. Swing our own armor up over here. Drive it back. 4-4, really? Although it's just suppression, according to that. So we'll take that. Alright, infantry will move south here. Take a little bit of damage from the artillery. Okay. This artillery needs to reinforce. We'll attack that artillery directly with armor. I'd love to move this armor over here to the left, but that would open the Hafid Ridge to the enemy. Can't rightly do that. All right. We got the Beaufighter. Let's actually go after this tank with our Stuka. So we'll drive him back that way. Pursue on the flank there. Circle these guys. Okay. Attack here. We'll keep those anti-aircraft guns in range of our Stuka. Hopefully, if there's any enemy fighters around, they'll have to fly through anti-aircraft fire. These guys are going to reinforce. Swing south here to knock out this enemy infantry with our recon vehicle. So So north here. Kind of left the Fort Capuzzo open to the enemy if the AI wants to sprint forward for it. I can move my armor over here, but again, now this artillery up on this ridge is a little bit exposed. So we drove him back. Move the artillery up on the ridge there. Oh, forgot about my Heinkel. Alright, let's pound that enemy infantry here. And with that support, then we can go ahead and attack with our infantry here, do a little bit of damage. And maybe start driving south. Assuming the game doesn't bork out on me here once we end this turn again. Nope, there goes the 111. My Air Force is getting shredded. I'm not properly escorting my attacks. That's my real issue there. Enemy armor, attacking my infantry there. There's the Crusader. Why? I don't understand. The artillery moves itself into being encircled. That makes very little sense. Also, sure as hell makes it a hell of a lot easier to knock out. Like, really? You just want to move up here and get hit by infantry at blank range? Okay. You go for that. So we destroyed that infantry. Encircle these guys. I don't understand why encircled troops are allowed to retreat. Like, I get he had a hex to retreat to. It still seems weird to me. Alright, these guys need reinforcements. Okay. Alright. What's over here? These guys are Spitfires and Hurricanes. Guess I'll go after the Hurricanes with my fighters. Can we finish it off? Not quite. Badly shot him up, just couldn't quite seal the deal. Alright, so we already kind of attacked with everybody there on the left flank. This anti-tank unit will swing around here and hit this enemy armor, destroy it. Very nice. This recon vehicle will swing way south and attack this enemy artillery unit. The assault gun here. Alright, it says they're encircled. Are they going to surrender? No? Wait. How? They must have surrendered. Because I can move into that hex. I don't understand that. Might be another glitch there. Alright, we'll swing them south to deal with this enemy artillery, and then we'll go ahead and attack up this ridge, destroy that enemy infantry, and advance in the center. Or maybe not advance, but at least destroy that enemy. These guys must be gone, right? No, it says they're there. Maybe it was a glitch that I could... I don't understand. Oh, this is all glitching out again. I can't, like... God damn it. Oh, man. Well, this stream is quickly coming undone. I don't have to keep loading at the end of turns. Alright. So, this is actually just where we picked up. We had already done all our attacks. We had hit end turn, but it wouldn't end the turn. So let's do it again. We'll keep pressing forward through the glitchiness. Those enemy fighters are coming up. Why didn't our 110s fire in support? I would have thought that that's a fighter unit. I think it is. Alright, so they nearly destroyed that armor, but they didn't quite finish it off. Gamer, this is all still pre-launch, so it doesn't come out till March, sometime in March. So it's definitely not the final build. That's another Spitfire. Okay, we'll spend this turn reinforcing our Air Force. Our infantry will come down off that hill there. All right. We took an objective. We just got to move in and take one of those airfields, huh? All right. Enemy armor over here. Again, I don't know why they're getting themselves encircled. This feels a little bit silly. Okay, so we'll attack and drive them further into encirclement. Well, you are encircled, but you're going to keep retreating. Ha-ha! They surrendered. Destroyed that British armored unit. Move these guys up, destroy this British armored unit. And we overran them, so we get to move again. So we'll now attack these Daimlers. Pretty effective there. 2 to 2, 2 to 1, 3 to 2, 3 to 1. Alright, so we'll do... actually, let's go after these Daimlers. I'd rather almost destroy the Daimlers than the... Okay. So reinforcing the armor on the left. We'll move this infantry actually to try and help shield these guys. And if they want to attack our infantry, that's fine. So the British on the left have nearly been wiped out. They've got one armored unit here and a Crusader, and then they've got a Daimler Dingo. Meanwhile, on the other flank, we have to retake this base, this objective. There's this stupid little ridge here that prevents me from attacking down there. Alright, so this says they're encircled. Anytime an enemy is encircled, my goal is mainly to just keep attacking it in the hope that you can wear it down into maybe surrendering. Doesn't appear to be the case for those guys. This infantry needs to come down there and help that quick-fire gun. That armor will advance in the desert there. Shoot those guys up. Okay. Actually, let's reinforce. Oh, I don't have any money left to reinforce, so never mind. Can't reinforce that infantry. Move these guys up onto the ridge. Alright, so move forward to turn number 7. And their Air Force seems to be based out of this airfield down here, so if I can take that, that would be helpful. Meanwhile, another British armored unit here. Multiple British armor units here down by the Helfa Pass. What is this aircraft doing up there, flying right up to our airbase? That Spitfire hasn't reinforced either, interestingly. Alright, so they just surrounded that armor. They have so much air power! Ugh. Get this guy? Got him! Daimler no more. Alright, so now we've encircled this British Crusader. Just kind of keep attacking him till he surrenders. Drive him up the ridge, boys! Never heard that before in the history of warfare. Drive him up to the high ground! In any event. We got him! Alright, now we need to advance south on these two airfields. Not really sure if they have any troops on those fields. I would guess they've got at least like an anti-tank gun or something. Like the airfield over here on the right. Okay. Alright, so why on earth is this Lysander going this way? I mean, if it wants to give me an easy air-to-air kill, okay. I'll take the kill. Alright, let's swing down here. Alright, so our 109 here is in support of our Stuka, so that's the way you should do it. We'll attack there. I just want this armor to surrender, but I don't think I've hurt it enough. I need to reinforce my right flank a little bit to retake that pass. Shouldn't be too hard. I can swing some of this armor over here from the left over, now that I've kind of obliterated their formations on the left flank. But I think that'll do it for turn number 7, and we'll move forward to turn number 8. Thanks, Wombat Metal. Yeah, the game comes out on March 19th. So a little bit less than a month away, but almost. Still a ways. All right, turn number 8. So they don't actually have anyone on that airfield. They do have some infantry nearby. Oh, God. Well, I'm not going to attack that infantry. Not as is, at least. Alright, so we're going to advance over there, and I'll swing some of this armor back to the east. These guys don't have trucks, apparently. Ideally, you want to make sure your units don't end up in the turn in trucks, because that makes them very vulnerable. Right, this British unit's cut off. I haven't been able to destroy it yet. I was mainly hoping they would just surrender. Doesn't look like they want to do that. Alright, let's go after this Spitfire. 3-2. 2-2. 2-0. Well, we sure shot it up. We didn't kill it. But they should only have one fighter unit that's able to do anything next turn. Alright, maybe if we attack here. They're still encircled. There we go. We got him. Got him! Alright. So we got that armored unit. Now we just have to close in on the other side of this Halifa Pass. Go ahead and reinforce that infantry up there. Okay. Meanwhile, in the south, the British quickfire anti-tank gun would be very effective against these troops, so we're going to wait another turn to attack it. I think we're closing in on victory, hopefully. But just those two units. So go ahead and end the turn. This British fighter unit fell back to the airfield here. Oh shit, where did that fighter come from? That Hurricane. Just badly shot up our Stuka there, and then an anti-aircraft gun came in. British armor attacked our heavy infantry on the flank, and suddenly things are getting annoying. Alright, move here. So we took the airfield. This guy didn't crash yet. Alright, so these guys should be able to deal with this one British infantry unit. It is very dug in, though. It's got an entrenchment level of 8. Okay, meanwhile our Stuka fortunately didn't die. But it sure took a lot of casualties. We'll go after that Hurricane with our anti-aircraft. Swing our fighters down here. Should be able to finish him off. Got him! Another British air unit down. Meanwhile, let's hit their armor here. I really need artillery on that flank. But we are swinging around with some anti-tank guns, too. Alright, we just kind of have to get our troops over there quick enough en masse for the assaults that'll end the battle. We still have 6 more turns, so I don't think that's an issue. We really only have to retake this one objective. That's all that's left, so I'll move forward to turn number 10. Hey, Coffee Filter, how you doing? I'm guessing if we take the last airbase, then they will have nowhere to land. But it's probably good that if you take the airbase, the air units based on that base just shift to another airfield. Alright, so turn number 10. Okay. We'll keep our fighters around this Stuka here. Give it some cover. Nice. Okay, so we drove that guy back. We can pursue a bit. When they're red here, that basically means they're completely combat ineffective, and it also means they're much more likely to surrender. And so that's what just happened there. So we just destroyed that other unit here, so now we'll have better access to this enemy base here. Meanwhile, this enemy armor is weakened, so we'll hit it with an anti-tank gun. This armor needs to reinforce and wait. That's fine, it can do that. We'll go ahead and move this armor forward here. Drive them back. Move our artillery forward here so they can be in support of this counteroffensive. The Sturmpanzer. Not what I wanted to do. Move forward here to attack this enemy anti-tank gun. We'll move this armor forward here to knock out this enemy. Encircle him and destroy him. We'll encircle this guy and attack there. Just took this airfield. Forced that enemy unit to surrender. Do they have another airfield? Oh, they've got another airfield way out here to the right. So that's why their aircraft are continuing to fly. But we have taken, I think, all but one of the secondary objectives so far. So let's go after that other objective here. Attack with infantry. Infantry against entrenchments is much more effective. So reinforce these guys, and then we'll continue attacking there. They're down from 8 down to 5 entrenchments with that attack. I think what we'll do is we'll pound them again next turn. So they'll probably be up to 6 after this turn, unless they attack again. So 6 or 5. The artillery will bring them down to 4 or 5. The infantry can attack again to bring them down again. And then 2 armored units, hopefully, should be sufficient. If not, we're bringing up another infantry unit here. Move these guys over here in their trucks, but then they'll get out of their trucks. That infantry is going to reinforce. That one Italian infantry unit here, this 3rd IT infantry, has been performing very well. All right, we'll sweep around here to see if there's anything. We'll encircle this scouting car. All right, that's it for turn number 10. Let's move forward to turn number 11. Lewis 8D, I don't know if I thanked you for the follow, but thank you very much for the follow. Whoa, that infantry just moved forward to encircle our armor and counterattack our anti-aircraft guns, but in so doing, they left the Halifa Pass empty. And perhaps they thought they would get our 26 Panzer there to surrender, because it is now encircled. But if that's what they thought, they gravely miscalculated. Now our recon car can swoop in here behind them, take the base, the high ground, and encircle them. So the encircled became encircled. Meanwhile, this enemy armor here is surrounded. We'll hit them with anti-tank guns. Drive them back. It's the great chase across the desert. Can they just surrender already? Alright, there they go. Alright. So we'll, I think, get these guys unsurrounded. Okay, so we'll attack here. Did they surrender? They did. This is a battle of annihilation here. That infantry unit got surrounded and destroyed. Move these guys out, move this unit in. Oops. Counterattack this enemy infantry in the open there. Can we bombard these guys? Actually, we could probably finish them with a Stuka, right? Yep. Well, we just have to move a fighter up to make sure we've got escorts there. Should have hit those guys with air before I attacked. Okay. So we took very heavy casualties in this battle. But in the end, successful. Wow, okay, so the artillery takes 2 entrenchments out. And then the infantry drove them out. Our armor pursued them. And I think annihilated them. Yep. So we overran them. We took that base. Now we've taken both of the secondaries, which were sort of the springboards for their offensive. And we've moved forward and we've retaken the Khalifa Pass, which was a key objective. And I think that means we won. There's one enemy base left. It's an airfield. They do have some fighters coming up here attacking our own fighter aircraft, some anti-aircraft fire getting involved. They do still have some units that can try and attack. So I guess the difference between this battle and the other battles is they don't end the second you take the last objective because we're on the defensive. But that enemy Spitfire came up. I'm going to try and shoot it down. So we'll hit it with anti-aircraft first to suppress it, that's just a weird idea. It's like, oh, you're fighting enemy aircraft, so you should totally suppress them with anti-aircraft fire, but then also move your own aircraft in to shoot at them. Like, that seems a little bit silly. In any event, we didn't shoot them down. We crippled them, but we weren't able to shoot them down. I guess we could drive for the enemy airfield, see if there's anything out that way. Okay, should be able to knock out that enemy artillery there with our recon car. Wish there was a forced march ability. Theoretically, they could get up there and take the base in our rear. Although we should be able to very quickly counterattack if that happens. We have 600 prestige. Wow. There is Force March. Yeah, I know there's Force March, Wombat, but it wasn't giving me the option. I know it is in theory an option, but I wasn't being presented with that option, I guess is the better way to put it. More enemy fighters continue to annoy me. Alright, so we knocked out that anti-tank gun. Move that armor forward. Did we destroy him? We did. Let's move our recon car forward. There's nothing in that enemy base, so we'll go take that last airfield. Which I'm assuming will make them crash, or it just ends the battle. So Battleaxe ends, we take every single base on the map, and we destroy every single enemy unit with the exception of 2 enemy air units. So that is a pretty decisive victory, a very successful Battleaxe. Couple of minor glitches here and there. Game's a month away from release, so hopefully whatever was causing those things gets polished out. We had a couple of units there with 5-to-1 kill-to-death ratios. a few less effective units. Often, like the flak or the artillery is considered less effective because it doesn't actually kill units, but it still plays a vital role in the victory. I think this battle end list may be a little bit deceiving in terms of players looking to be like, how do I analyze my play in min-max? Because like with the artillery all on the bottom there, that artillery was vital to our victories. It just physically didn't kill units. I think suppressed units would probably be a good metric to capture as well, in addition to points killed and lost. But we'll go ahead and hit continue here. We'll see what's next. All right, and that's going to go ahead and wrap this one up. We've won the Battle of Battleaxe. We're moving on in the North African campaign, but we will continue that another time. So until next time, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please let me know your thoughts down below. And as always, until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying once again, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'm out.